everybody, and welcome to video 6 in our series, The Final Days of Summer. Now the kit that we're going to be using is called The Final Days of Summer, and it's a collaboration kit with Nonstop Papercrafts and LineDotArrow. There are 32 pages in each kit. There are 16 color pages and 16 sepia pages, and then that will give you 64 pages to work with. Yay! Plus there's freebies, and you're going to get the freebies from Nonstop Papercrafts. I'm so sorry, Suzanne at Nonstop Papercrafts and Nathalie at LineDotArrow, plus at my group, Facebook group, which is Sweet Pea Papers, and also at Haystack Crafty Corner Facebook group. All these links are going to be below, and every week there's going to be a video from Suzanne and a video from Nathalie that's going to explain that week's challenge. There's going to be a challenge for the first 3 weeks, and when you post the things that you make that from the challenge, or anything that you make using the kits, the freebies, combination thereof, that you post in the LineDotArrow Facebook group, the Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group, or Haystack's Crafty Corner Facebook group, will enter you into a drawing for some free digital kits. Okay, now each post is an entry, and the drawing will be in the first week of October. All right, so I think that's it. Make sure to watch all of the design team members' videos as well. There's, I don't know, 15 of them, and these are included in that set of videos. I really can't talk, can I? And so you'll have a lot of videos that you can get inspiration from. All right, if you want the longer version of this speech, you can watch my September update video, which I posted on September 1st, and the beginning of videos 1 through 5. Okay, so when we left off doing our flip-flop, I don't know, sepia flip-flop file folder, we were back here on page 4. For page 3, I went ahead and completed the card that went in, and I went ahead and made the second envelope. I put a belly band on it with a little card, 2 little cards, and I put it in here with this because this one little envelope looked a little lonesome by itself, so I put the other one in here with it. Okay. I'm pretty sure we had the little tags in at the end of the other video. Let me get that card back in there. There we go. You can still see it a little bit from the other side. I did not notice that. I need to ink the back of it. Looks like it got some ink on it from being on the workspace. So we're going to do page 4, and then in the next video we'll do the back and the closure. Okay, I've made some decisions with the back. We're not going to just paper it, so we're going to set aside a video just for that, just like we're doing a video on page 4. Okay, so now on page 4 we're going to have a writing card. Going to have a paper. That's going to be our paper for here. Then we're going to have a large envelope. I didn't ink, gosh darn it, with a window on it. And these are the papers for the front and the back of the envelope. So let's cut the paper out first and get that part done. Oh, my dog's going crazy. Somebody closed the car door. Oz. Oz. I didn't realize it, but there was somebody at the front door. That's why he was losing his mind. So let's measure this. Now, this is going to end up being a little lower than that one. If I would have thought, I would have brought this down a little bit below this instead of even with that, but oh well. So let's, what end do we want? Well, we used this end the last time because I remember the binoculars and the butterfly. We're on our second set, our second printing of a few of the images, or papers, I mean. This is getting fat. Okay, let's get this cut. If I can see where I drew the line. I just drew it. Oh, there it is. Okay, now is that upside down? I think it is. I think it goes this way. Get that inked. I should have kept the little paper that says paper. Do you remember the last time I accidentally used the paper and papered the envelope with it? You know, like you do. I'm expecting a message and or a phone call, so I may have to put you on pause real quick when that comes through. And I've had a death in the family, and so we've kind of been calling back and forth and texting. So let me get this situated. Okay. So this is going to go here. And then we'll do the back in the last video. Then we need to do the envelope. And I found a cream colored envelope. But we still want to ink it as much as we did the other. I apologize. I didn't see it in between the papers, or I would have had it inked. These aren't that hard to do, though. You want to fold it back this way and ink it. Oh, let's cut these off. Just makes it so much easier to cover the envelope if these little pieces are cut off. You want to do it before you ink. So now we've got just a straight shot. So now we have just a straight shot across here. So you're going to want to flip this back. It's these things tapping on the glass. I just now realized, after 6 videos, what that noise was. Or we could just cut it. Let's do it this way. We won't cut it. You're going to want to do it on this side just in case when you glue it on a little bit shows. I love this bracelet. This is ceramic. And I got it from Temu for $1. Oh, I forgot to ink this. Since we're not gonna paper over it, we're gonna make it a long pocket like we did the others. Otherwise, I could have left those pieces on. Okay. All right, now we want to paper the front. I saw the piece of paper on the floor and went for it. It's so much easier to ink this before you, oh, we have to anyway, because we're going to glue it down. I've been leaving my glue bottle lay on its side, so it's easier for the glue to come out. It doesn't seem to have worked. In fact, the glue dried in the... So, there you go. Wow. Never do that again. Oh, wow, look at all that glue. So, note to self, leaving it lay on its side for more than just a minute or so is not a good plan. There was really a lot of glue in there. Let's see if we can get some glue out now. Here it is, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm still sniffly. I'm surprised my voice is still coming out. For goodness sake. There we go. Poor Oz. There's something right around the top of his tail, where his tail meets his body. And he's been itching and rubbing it against the chair and itching it and scratching it, and it's all swollen now. And I've been putting some lotion on it because he's got a little bit of a bald spot going now. And I can hear him in there rubbing against the chair going... But I feel bad because I think it actually hurts him. I mean, it has to for it to be that swollen, I would think. Now we got the glue going out. Well, that took forever, didn't it? So I've been trying to get him to stop because it seems like he's making it worse. But I don't think he can help it. He's just a dog, you know what I mean? I mean, it's not like they can think rationally and say, probably shouldn't be doing that. Too bad we have to cut a hole in that. I really like that image a lot. Oh well, such is life. Let's cut a hole on it. Oz. I don't know what has gotten into him. As soon as I turn the camera on, he hasn't barked all day. So now we're going to put it blade down. Let's see how well we did this time. All the other windows are crooked, so we could pretend like that's our theme. That's not going to work, is it? Oh, I'm really cranking the table and the camera. Sorry about that. You guys are probably getting dizzy. Remember, always store them this way. Nice. And we've got this now. Oh, look, with the building right on it. And then this will be another frame when we punch it out. We haven't been using them. They don't stand out enough, you know, against the back. So I'm going to set this die up here so I can get all these little pieces out. No, I'm going to set it with the other. Okay, now we're going to ink the window. I found this radio station on Sirius XM. Here's a tip for you. If you have Sirius XM, call them or chat with them and tell them you want to cancel because you can't afford it. Some people with cars and such, a friend of mine, well, let me tell you this part first. And it's just like the cable company. If you call them and tell them that you're going to leave, they will give you the new customer price for a year or maybe more. So I did that because I was on a 30 or a 90-day trial and it was going to be 12 something. I couldn't really afford that just for music, even though it's awesome and there's no commercials or anything. So I called and asked if there was a less expensive price for just the music without the podcasts and the video and such. And she offered it to me for half price for a year. You know what? Before we put the back on this, let's put a magnet. That way I won't forget. Put the magnet on like I did everywhere else in the whole rest of the Sepia Manila folder flip-flop, whatever we decided to call it. Okay, anyway, so let's see if I have to get a new piece of, where did it go? Nope, can use this scrap. So I told my friend about it because it works for the cable company every time. Every time your term is getting ready to end, call them and tell them you want to change because X and such cable company is running a special for new customers and you want to get that price for a year. And you can actually cable hop as well, unless you're super attached to the cable company, and you can get the introductory price and then switch and get the introductory price and switch. Anyway, so So I told my friend about my Sirius XM experience, and I said, you know, you've got it for 2 cars, and she was only using it for music. She wasn't even using it for the podcast or anything. And she didn't realize about the podcast. And she called them, or actually she went through the chat, and told them, same story, blah, 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 gonna change or cancel or do something else. Just listen to my ALEXA music. And so the chat person gave her, she was paying $33 a month. They gave her $7 a month for 2 years for her car, her house, and her phone, because she had sold her other car to her brother and was actually paying for the Sirius XM subscription on that car too, which I thought was very nice of her. Till now. She's not paying for it anymore. But anyway, so there you go. She went from $32 down to $7 and some odd change. And for 2 years. So that's the story of that. She told me I was a genius at that point, and I just told her, well, I learned my lesson with the cable company for the last 20 years, or longer. I'm not going to tell you what birthday I just had, but longer than 20 years I have had cable. I've had cable since cable was invented. How do you like that? So I guess that tells you how old I am. Let me put this plastic in here. There we go. So now we've got that. I forgot to set aside paper for the inside, but we're going to use this because that's what we've been using on the inside of all of them. So we'll mark this. Now remember, we're going to have to put a piece of paper to cover this. So you don't want the one from the inside sticking out past the opening. This one you don't have to ink, and the best part is you can stick it down in here so it's facing frontwards. This is the first one, I think, where the stripe has gone that way. Okay. Make sure it's straight. And then all you have to do is glue this front edge where the paper's going to go in and out. Just make sure you don't glue the envelope shut. Got just a little bit of glue oozing out there. So now we've got that done. And it's going to go this way. So at this point, we can attach it to the paper. Let's do the back. I was going to do this like this to have a big writing area, but I'm not sure that I want to do that now. Let's see what else I've got laying around. No, don't think I have a piece big enough. This would be pretty cool to have on there, wouldn't it? Could do that. And do a little bit of that on either end. Let's do that. That would be cool. That would be cool. So let's take, I think I've got, okay, that scrap will work for there. It doesn't actually have to be the exact same on both ends. We could, it's half a butterfly. We could do this on this end. And then we'll put this across the center. Oh, this isn't big enough. That's not going to work. This looks like it's the other part of this. I don't like that. Let's see if that... Is that the same piece or something? Let's do it like this. Okay. I think I'm going to take a sliver off that. Yes, that's better. And I want to put these ends on first. Let's do this one this way so we've got that rope. Oh, but then that's going to make it. Let's do this on this end so the writing is right side up. We'll do this one on this end. This is why I don't collage. I do everything in straight lines. Oh, for goodness sake. It only has to be the same width as this one. Okay. Poor Oz. This one's going to go that way. This one's going to go this way. Then we can use a piece of that cream colored paper to paper inside here. How did that cut crooked? You did. It's funny to have a whole pile of sepia scraps. Okay. Let's make sure everything is the same size, and then we'll start inking. Okay. Okay. I really like this. I think that's in London. Or is that Brooklyn? The Brooklyn Bridge? Not sure. I think it's in London. See, we have the word London left. We'll put that there. We also have Berlin and Tokyo. I think I was going back over the edges I had already inked. Now, we're only going to need to ink 3 sides of this. I think I inked the wrong. Okay, so we'll put one on the end first. That's how everything's getting inked on it. I think I need to thin this glue out a little bit. Where is the second bubble? For goodness sake. There it comes. Okay, and we'll put this one on this end. No, we won't. Yes, we will. Can't believe my voice is still behaving. And we'll put this on this end. Put the big guy on. You know, we could put it on as a pocket. And I guess I could have put them on in a row. I had one on the top of it and one on the bottom of it, but you guys know me. Couldn't stand having one over the top and one over the bottom. I guess I could have put the one in the middle first and then covered part of it with the others, but I like the image so much. Can't believe it was one of the scraps. And I didn't want to cover it. Well, look at that. Perfect. We could have made it a belly band though. That would have been all right. Now let's cut this piece for here. Oh, that's right. This is what we were going to make the back out of. What did I do with the paper? This is it. It's inked. I remember the binoculars. Must have got the note must have come off when I was messing with Oz. Wait a minute. We want that little bit of brown to show. Let's try that. Okay. Then all I need is this one lamp. I love that Steve Martin movie, The Jerk. The movie cracks me up every time I see it. Steve Martin is one of the funniest people. Him and Martin Short, especially when they got together in movies and things like that. It's time for You Know Who's Teri. Okay. See if inking this over the edge of the table cuts down on the part that shows. It's not time yet, Oz. But it is. But I'm not telling him. Okay. And we need to glue this on 3 sides. Make sure your inked side is facing out. Make sure you don't get it caught on the paper that is glued to the back. Ooh, I almost made a mistake. Wow, that's very close. Nope, you can see it. I didn't realize how close that window was. This is too wide. Can't put it in my paper trimmer. It's got glue on it. Now that's going to be too short. I may have to cut a new piece of paper. No. Oops, sorry. Big ring hitting glass. I just got this ring. If you watched my BB Craft unboxing, you'll know that I got that ring from BB Craft. They sell things to make jewelry, but I didn't realize they sold jewelry. This has got wood in it. I think it looks a little big with my other rings, but I just got it, so I'm wearing it, and I got a size 8 on purpose. There's no way it would fit on any other finger. Okay, so we've got the magnet, we've got that, and I'll put the a card or something in here, card or stationery. We've been putting stationery. Oh, I know what I had. I had this folded in half. Will fit right in there. I'm not going to ink it or everything and make you watch me do that, but I'm just going to ink the front and the back, and a little bit of ink right here on the back. It'll be inked. Then once I know where the center is, then I'm going to stencil up and down the sides like I have on all the other cards, and then I'll try to find something, some little something to glue in to make it match. Okay, so that's what we'll put on the inside of there. And then, of course, the image will show, this image will show through. Let's see. Fold it in half. Oh, this image will show. Actually, it won't. I'm going to have to put it in this way so that you can see an image. If I put it in this way, which is the way that a book would go, then this image will be buried under here, and it'll just look like this writing paper with flowers, and I don't like that. So we'll set that aside, and I'll do that off camera. And then we'll glue this on and put a magnet on the back. I think I'm going to do an acetate belly band and another big card. I really like this paper as well. So, you guys have seen me make those before, acetate belly bands. Looks like we have enough time, but I like to kind of cut this one a little short for you. Okay, we're going to put this on here. It's a little bit longer than the paper, so we'll trim it a little bit. We want the paper to be even and even. That's more important. We'll trim this little piece. Well, actually, it doesn't matter because that's ink. I think I'm going to leave it. We've got enough room when we put it on the paper or on the book. So we're just going to put a clear piece of acetate down the center and another one of these, fold it in half underneath it. Okay, so that'll be that. And then I will show you how I add the little decorations or whatever when we come back in video 7, when we do the back of the book, and then we'll do the closure, and then we'll be done, and then the flip through will be in video 8. Okay? All right, well, that's it for this video, and I'll see you in the next video, and that will be just a second for you and a day for me. Okay, bye-bye.